Hello and welcome back everyone. It is your girl Cassandra Olivia, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a hair and makeup artist and just a licensed cosmetologist, and I'm just showing you guys in this video today me doing my hair color on a new client. She came in for a consultation about 2 weeks ago, so I did a hair color history and a patch test. So today is actually the day that she's going to be getting colored. Before any color client comes in, I like to come in early just so I can clean my salon suite, and I also like to put down a matte so that way I don't get any color on my light floors, as well as a cover for my chair behind me. And I just like to make sure that I have the towel and cape and everything prepped. So right here you see me just setting out her cape, and I have 2 bleach proof towels that I purchased off of Amazon, as well as some Framar backwards bibs and some color wipes. Now the color that I'm going to be using today is 7.44cc, and I am going to be applying these with the 40 volume and foils. And I also will be using a brand new scale that I purchased since my last one is no longer working, and I'm going to be using this, showing you guys my measurements for today. So I'm going to be using a 40 and 20 volume by Rusk, and I'm also going to be using a color brush and a bowl. And you just want to make sure that you have additional mask. I do tell my clients that they can remove their mask and either put on a temporary mask, or if they are vaccinated and don't show any signs of COVID related symptoms, then I do allow them to not wear their mask, but I just make sure that I'm fully masked. But another thing that they can do also is just hold their mask on their face if you don't feel comfortable doing that, and then you can just hit around their ears. But I don't like the mask to sit on the side of their face, just because I don't want the product sitting on those ear tabs and then causing damage to those parts of their hair that are located near the mask, okay? So here I am, I'm just draping her. I put on her towel and her cape, and I'm just putting on a backwards bib now. And now I'm just getting ready to mix my color formula. But you just want to make sure prior to doing that you remove any tangles from your client, especially if they have natural hair. You just want to ensure that the hair is thoroughly detangled and there's no knots, and you just want to section it off. So I like to section all of my clients in 4 sections prior to me doing hair color, and I do detangle on the way as I'm doing the color process for more coarse hair. So you just want to make sure that you're detangling so that way when you apply the product, it's on evenly. So I was struggling for a second. I took this off, so we're just going to start it from these measurements. So I have 171 in here. This is including the weight from the bowl, because once I did remove it, it added the bowl weight on there. So 171 is including the weight of the bowl and the product for the 7.44cc. And now I'm just adding in that 40 volume up until it gets until 555. So now I'm going in and just mixing this thoroughly. And once I'm done mixing this, I am going to add a little bit of Olaplex, which is what I'm grabbing now. And you just want to ensure that you add this whenever you do a hair color client, especially if they're virgin hair. You just want to make sure, any client specifically, that you use Olaplex and you're just adding extra protection in the hair, or any type of bond builder, just so that way you can ensure that the hair will not have any breakage or damage. So now again, I'm just removing her braids that she put in prior to her coming. She did tell me that she detangled and stretched her hair out, braiding her hair. So I'm just going in and I'm just going to take out the braids. I'm going to use a paddle brush or a wide tooth comb and start from the ends, working my way up to the roots, and just detangle each section where she had each braid put in. Making sure that everything is nice and smooth, so that way when I get ready to apply her color and her foils, everything is good to go. Not to mention, these foils that I got were sent to me from Framar. Shout out to you guys. I really love being on the Framar receiving end of the team, and just having them show me so much love and support me. And I love Framar products. You guys already know that. So the fact that they reach out to me and they literally been sending me so much stuff, I'm just so appreciative and just so thankful that they noticed somebody, little old me from Delaware, like just somebody trying to just do what they love. So I'm going in today with the cheetah foils with the 40 volume on her, about an inch to a quarter inch from her scalp, all the way from the quarter inch to her scalp. I'm going to leave out like an inch, so that way we don't, oh my God, I'm horrible at describing this. Let me start over, okay? Let me start over. I'm going to start from like a quarter inch down to the ends of her hair with the 40 volume. I'm only going to apply the 20 volume on her roots, okay? So I wanted to just reiterate and re-say that, because I was struggling trying to get that out. So I am using foils just because, again, she has virgin hair. She has no color in her hair. And I wanted to make sure that this copper really did lift. And she actually showed me a video of my work that I did a couple years back in my old salon suite on a prior client. And I actually posted her on my channel as well, so I'll drop that video down below. But I'm literally just recreating the same copper hair color that I did previously on a previous client. She just brought in a picture of my work in my video and said, hey, I want the same exact technique, same exact hair color. So I pretty much knew exactly what I was going to do when she came in. And of course, I did a patch test and a strand test just to make sure that her hair could handle being colored. And then I knew, okay, I'm going to go in with foils. But with this time, I wanted to just take a little bit smaller section just to saturate the hair a little bit more because her hair is thicker. And I just wanted to ensure that with me using the foils, I don't have to let the product sit too long, but I don't have to worry about her hair still being super dark because she is about a natural level too. So I wanted the copper to show through, which is why I opted to go with the 7.44 cc with the 40 volume with the foils, okay? Don't forget that I did add Olaplex, and I'm just taking my time and sectioning the hair. So here I just wanted to show you guys my application method. I started with the right back section of her hair, and then I'm going to do left back and then just work my way up to the front left and then the front right, okay? So I'm kind of working in a clockwise motion, starting with the back right hand corner. So I'm just going to keep applying these foils, and these cheetah print foils are so cute, and I was super feeling this. You guys probably don't know this about me, but I'm really obsessed with anything cheetah print, cheetah girls, all of that stuff. I'm a 90s baby, so the fact that they sent these cheetah foils, I had to bust out my cheetah cape and just rock with it, okay? So right now I feel like I've explained enough at this point, but you guys already know. If you have any questions, to just drop a comment down below. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm saturating all of this hair thoroughly. You just want to make sure that you oversaturate, never undersaturate. So when in doubt, add more product. I'd rather add too much product than not enough, okay? Because if you have not enough product on the hair, it will cause dark spots within the hair, and it'll be inconsistent when it comes to the color. So again, you can see how much I'm leaving of the inch, just a very, very minimal amount of the root out. And then I'm just going in with these foils, making sure to insulate them and pack these with as much product as I can. And just taking slightly small sections, small to medium sections, just for this specific client. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all throughout her hair. So I'm going to finish this, and I'll be back in just a second. While I remember, you guys already know that I'll drop all the products that I use down below in the description, as well as information for anything that I have going on for my social media and my contact info. I also wanted to mention that when you're doing hair color, you want to make sure that you have a towel nearby. preferably a color or bleach proof towel or bleach safe towel. So that way, if you do get any color anywhere or spill it on yourself or accidentally get too much on your gloves, you can wipe in between the color application just to keep everything nice and clean. You don't want to have too much product on your fingers or your hands as you're parting the sections, because you don't want to have inconsistency throughout the hair. So you just want to make sure that you have a towel nearby just in case you need to wipe, anything in your hands. You might spill something on your arm, whatever. I always keep a towel handy just in case I might need that to wipe something off. So again, I'm going to just do the same thing in all 4 sections. I was thinking about cutting this part out when I edited the video, but I know a lot of you guys are in cosmetology school and want to learn how to do things like this at home. So I opted to keep the whole entire process of me adding this and just showing you guys my technique and my pattern, how I went in and how I applied this product all over. So again, I'm going in with the Rust 7.4 4cc, and I'm also going in with the 40 volume right now. But then once I'm done, I am going to go all the way around and apply a 20 volume to the roots. I let this sit for about an hour. The total time that it took me to apply these was about 45 to 50 minutes. I did take my time and I did make sure to thoroughly saturate everything from her roots all the way to the ends of her hair. Once that was in, I did put her under the dryer for about 10 minutes. And I had her on warm just to let it process at the top a little bit faster. And then we did a treatment. So I'm just going to finish applying this color all over, and then I'll come back when I'm done applying all of her color. Okay, so now that that's all done, I'm just flipping through and taking a look at that very front back section that I did, that very first section where I started applying my color, and I see that it's turning copper. So now I'm just going in and mixing my mixture for her roots. I'm just going in with the rest of that 7.4 color that we use, and this time I'm going to be using a 20 volume as well as Olaplex as well. So right here, it's at 36. I did hit tear, so that way it'll clear off the weight from the bowl. So once I realized, I look back at this, it's actually at 37. So we're just going to say 37. And then I just mixed the 20 volume until I got to 238. And then I'm just going to apply this Olaplex in here, just a splash to make it 240 even. And then I'm just going to mix that and start applying that all over to the roots. So what I like to do here, I'm just going in, no specific pattern. I was just working in the back section, and I know I'm just going to move thoroughly and just do just her root area and blend it up into where I have it going into the foils with the 40 volume. And I'm just going to apply this all over, and then when I'm done, I'm going to flip through each section just to double check and make sure that everything is saturated. So once I'm done this section, she'll sit for about another 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes under the dryer. That's optional. She doesn't have to sit under the dryer. I could just have her sit and process for about 25 to 30 minutes. But I just wanted to make the color at the top catch up to the color that was processing in the back. So I did opt to put her in the dryer only for 10 minutes on warm, okay, guys? And I'll show you how it looks once I'm done. So I'm just going to hit the root area. You just want to make sure that you're doing a thorough job. And again, oversaturate rather than undersaturate. So when in doubt, just add more product. You want the hair to be juicy. You don't want it to be dry when you're placing hair color, okay? So just think of it like that, okay? So I'll be back in just a second. So I just got finished double checking my work. And again, I'm just applying more of that product just because I mixed a little bit too much. And I'm just going through making sure that her hairline is hit. And I'm hitting around her ears and around her nape area too, making sure that I don't miss any baby hairs along her hairline or her neck. And this is the part where I just sat her in the dryer for 10 minutes. And then once I was done, I just pulled all the foils out at the shampoo bowl. I threw them in the trash. And then I started to shampoo her hair one time. After the first shampoo and rinsing this color out thoroughly, I did apply Olaplex for 20 minutes with a steamer just to make sure that her hair is nice and open and moisturized, and making sure that she really has that Olaplex treatment thoroughly hydrating and saturating her hair to give her optimal optimal protection, so that way her hair does not break off and her hair still has the same pattern. It's nice and healthy, okay? So that's very important. You want to make sure that you allow the Olaplex to process and allow it to do its job, so that way we can ensure that this client has the healthiest colored hair possible. After her Olaplex treatment was done sitting, I did go in and shampoo her hair 3 times. I used a deep cleanse, a moisturizing, and I also used my Matrix Keep Me Vivid shampoo and conditioner just to keep her color nice and vivid and to prevent it from fading. This client is in the military and she actually had her PT test the very next day. So she told me that she didn't want to be blow dried or pressed out. She literally just wanted me to color her hair and leave her in her natural curly state. So after this, I am going to take her back to my chair. She did ask me to do a trim on her hair, which I did off camera while her hair was saturated. So I'm just going to show you me brushing her hair out when she's done so that way you guys can see the color. And then I will insert the pictures that she took, one while she was in my chair and the other one that she took in my suite after her hair was done and it started to curl back. So this is the end result, literally the same exact color as I did on my client prior. I will drop the older video of this version of color that I did. I did tweak a few minor things, just making sure that I was more thorough and that I let everything sit for a nice amount of time. Asked my client, was she okay through the process, and just making sure everything was good. And here you see me just brushing this out. She was in love, I'm in love. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I hope that I did a good job explaining how I did this color. And if you guys want to see more hair color videos, please be sure to drop a comment down below, or please let me know if you like this color on this client or if you like copper hair for the fall time. Just chat with me in the comments. I love to hear you guys' feedback and your response to what I'm doing, and I love just posting and interacting with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching and for showing me so much love. Again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _Cassandra Olivia, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.